This is a vanilla for the true vanilla lovers. Miss Viral Vanilla. Her name is that girl, Viral Vanilla. And this has been my baby for the last 9 to 10 months. It's been so crazy.
Wait, she really is your baby?
No, like really is my baby. And I wanted to give like a really amazing quality fragrance, something that will last on the skin, last on clothes, but still be like affordable to like the daily person. I'm like, I don't think I'll ever need to buy another vanilla.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Scent World. I'm Marianne Machascu, and we're here to introduce a little segment called Having a Moment. I am here with the iconic Paul Fino. You know him as Paul Reacts. I know him as my fragrance bestie in the DMs, and we're here to talk about how vanilla is finally having a moment. For us gourmand girlies out here.
Exactly.
Are you so thrilled?
Oh, honey, I've been waiting for this.
Right?
Yes.
I feel like people have had a very singular idea of vanilla. They're like, oh, it's either like stripper vanilla, which I appreciate. I love a stripper vanilla. No shame. But people have a very singular idea again. And you, as well as other perfumers, are showing us more elevated, different creative ways to take on the note.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like vanilla is so universal, and you could honestly put vanilla with literally anything and it could work. Like when you're layering fragrances, a vanilla fragrance is kind of the most easiest fragrance to layer, I guess you could say.
It is.
Like Vanilla 28 by Kayali. I feel like I could put that underneath anything and it would work perfectly. And I've always been a vanilla person, especially when it comes to like masculine fragrances.
Yeah.
If I'm leaning towards a masculine fragrance, it probably is because there's a vanilla note inside of there. So I'm just like, I'm thrilled and so ready for this moment.
Oh, for sure. And I feel like vanilla, when I'm wearing it, it feels kind of how a warm hug would smell bottled. It's very comforting to me. There are some brands that do it in the very sweet way that people will consider stripper vanilla or just like a cloying vanilla. But I have love for those. I also have love for like these deep, rich vanillas that smell like, oh, she flies private, honey.
Yes, the luxurious vanillas, the niche vanillas. And do you know what? I feel like in the last year, we have seen such a crazy amount of vanilla perfume releases from almost every brand, every niche brand, every designer. It's like they know what we're looking for. They know the gourmand girlies are on the hunt for something. So I feel like with almost everyone releasing a vanilla perfume nowadays, it's like the perfect time to get in and have this moment of vanilla.
And I mean, you're certainly having a moment with your latest launch. Can we bring her out?
Miss Viral Vanilla. Her name is that girl, Viral Vanilla. And this is a collaboration between Oakcha and I. This has been my baby for the last 9 to 10 months. It's been so crazy.
Wait, she really is your baby?
No, like really is my baby.
Congratulations.
And thank you so much. And this vanilla, I really wanted it to be something to where when I go and spray all of my vanilla perfumes, I'll like walk into my room and I'll spray like 4 different vanillas on me and walk out and I'll be like, oh my God, what am I wearing? Like this smells so good. And people will ask me and I'll never be able to just be like, oh, I'm wearing all 4 of these vanilla perfumes. I'm just like, oh, it's a bunch of perfumes mixed together. I don't know. Like, I'm sorry. So I was like, I want a vanilla perfume that smells like all of my favorite vanilla perfumes mixed together, but I wanted to have that luxurious feel. I want it to feel like, you know, it may smell familiar to something that isn't the most expensive, but it has that like familiar vanilla smell that we all love. And with this, I was like, oh my God, working on her has been absolutely crazy. There's notes of caramel swirl, coconut milk, marshmallow, vanilla, tonka bean, sugared white musk, amber, honey. I mean, the notes just go on. And people, you know, it's been out for a little bit, and people have been going absolutely crazy for her. And I think that that's something that it just makes me so proud to know we did that. Like she actually came to life, and you know, let's give her a good old squirt. Let's smell her. My favorite part about it is the coconut milk that you get inside of there. It's so soft and so subtle. And I thought I was the only one who was gonna get it, but
oh my gosh.
It's a deep musky vanilla. This is a vanilla for the true vanilla lovers. If anyone has ever tried Bianco Latte, I kind of feel like this is it's similar to Bianco Latte, but I wanted to make my own take on it because Bianco Latte is amazing. You don't have to do anything to Bianco Latte for it to be amazing. But for my fragrance, I was so inspired by so many different vanillas that I wanted a little bit of all to just like, you know, also to be on the topic, fragrance nowadays is really expensive. And
Yeah.
a lot of fragrances lean upwards to like 100 to 150 per bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to give like a really amazing quality fragrance, something that will last on the skin, last on clothes, but still be like affordable to like the daily
Yes.
person. So she's $55, which I feel like is for a vanilla perfume that lasts and you get so many compliments from her. I'm like, I don't think I'll ever need to buy another vanilla. I take that back. I will definitely buy hundreds of other vanilla perfumes because I'm just a vanilla girl.
Yes.
But I'm just saying.
She's the main one. She's the star.
She really is the moment right now.
I feel like there were a lot of vanillas that inspired Bianco. Latte was one of the favorites that you kind of looked towards. Were there any others that you referenced as you were like picking and choosing notes?
Yeah, for sure. When it came to this, so Tom Ford recently released a fragrance called Vanilla Sex.
Oh, yes.
And that, to be honest, I really, really enjoyed that fragrance. And I'm not really too picky when it comes to vanilla, so I knew I was going to enjoy that fragrance. However, the audience behind it, nobody was feeling it the way that
People
I
don't
thought
like
they
it.
were gonna. People wasn't loving it. There was so much, I wouldn't say hate, but I would say very strong criticism
Mm-hmm.
based on the marketing, based on the bottle, based on the name and how good it sounded, how amazing it sounded. And all of these influencers, we were all like, this sounds like it could be like one of the best vanilla perfumes on the market. And when I smelt it, it was a vanilla with a beautiful almond. It kind of gave me like a vanilla cherry. It was so good. But I smelled it like a week earlier than most people. When other people started to smell it, people were like not feeling it.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God, like I thought that this was going to be such a massive hit. People are not feeling it at all. There was negative reviews. So I was like, I need to make this vanilla into what people thought it was going to be.
Yes.
I need to step it up because I was like, I imagined this to be like, this is what I imagined it to be. This is what it actually was. Let me go back to what I imagined it to be and see what I could go from there. And I was like, I want to give what I feel like could be the perfect gourmand,
Exactly.
the perfect vanilla.
Like this is the one you were thinking of when you were thinking vanilla sex.
And I hope when people think of vanilla sex, like the people who I talk to, I hope that when they smell this, they're like, okay, so this is what we wanted vanilla sex to smell like. No shade, no tea, but like that. But
I see where they were coming from too, because I liked it personally. Controversial. I thought it was a good, beautifully done fragrance, but sometimes I don't know, like we were saying earlier, it wasn't enough vanilla for me. I wanted more. I wanted that like Breyer's vat of ice cream with the flecks of vanilla in it. And that's how you know it's like expensive vanilla.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. And do you know what? I feel like one brand that kind of got a little bit of criticism for the marketing, however, the scent ended up being amazing, was Snif. They released a fragrance called Vanilla Vice. They're inside of Ulta.
Oh, yeah.
And their vanilla perfume is so amazing, but people were saying that it was a little too musky and it didn't give them vanilla ice cream because the marketing was like this vanilla ice cream marketing, which I was obsessed with. But like, if you read the notes, you would have known it would have been like a sweet, musky vanilla. Like if you read the notes and not just like assumed marketing and let the marketing not like, don't let it play such a big toll inside of it. But I feel like, yeah, vanilla is so, that's another thing. Vanilla is so subjective to people.
It is.
And I could smell a vanilla and it could smell amazing. And then the next person could be like, but it smells like cat pee to me. And I'm like,
what? Where are you getting that?
I'm like, huh? I never had a cat. So I'm like, I don't even know where to start with that.
I mean, I have a cat. I can tell you.
Like,
I don't know any fragrances out there that smell like cat pee.
So yeah, I feel like vanilla is really subjective.
Yeah. Well, speaking of vanillas and all of your favorite vanillas, I would love to go into what is in the rest of your collection that you turn to when you want to amp up the vanilla in this girl.
Absolutely. So one of my favorites right now is, who are we choosing? Let's go with Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar by Kayali.
Oh my gosh, wait, I have her over here too.
My name is engraved in the bottle.
Oh
Look at that.
How cute.
Mona is a doll.
She's
I love her. I just want to give her some flowers. I love Mona so much. Kayali, the fragrance brand, has been such a game changer with fragrance. The way that they have completely took over the community in the best way possible. And Mona always shows so much love to everybody, all of the fragrance influencer girlies, every other brand as well. But Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar, this one has notes of candied pear, sweet violet, bubblegum, white caramel, rock sugar, and vanilla cream. This, I have 4 bottles of this.
Really?
No, I actually have 4 bottles of this. I went to an event and they just kept passing them out like candy. And I was just like, I mean,
fine,
I'm going to take
I'll stock up if you insist.
The amount that I've used, it has been absolutely crazy.
Also, up there with her is Pistachio Gelato. when you layer the two, it's like gourmand goodness.
Oh my God, Pistachio. That's actually the first Kayali perfume I ever finished.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I actually went through a bottle of that really quickly, and I love that one so much, and I feel like that started such a trend.
It did.
Such a pistachio. That started the pistachio moment. Like that was the pistachio moment. And from there, I feel like we've seen a few, especially one from Diaz and Durga, did you ever try the Diaz and Durga
I
pistachio?
like the Diaz and Durga, yeah.
It's like a dark, nutty pistachio, and I love that. It's so good.
That's like pistachio's night out.
Yes.
I like the Kayali one, and I mean, I think they layer beautifully.
Yeah,
but
they do.
This is so my speed. I love how you can smell that bubblegum hit right off the bat, but then it develops and you smell the pear.
The pear is my favorite.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
So good, so good.
I mean, since we're on this topic of Mona, another amazing vanilla fragrance we have here. It's basically the big sister, or one of the big sisters.
It is.
Vanilla 28 by Kayali. She is...
Oh, she's an icon. She has been there for me when nobody else was. She answered my phone calls late at night. She was my shoulder to cry on. Honestly, when it came to vanillas, this was one of my first like deep depth vanillas that I've really ever got into. It has like the sharp musk, but in the best way possible. It's an in-your-face vanilla. It's a sexy vanilla. It's a strong vanilla. And I feel like every time I smell it, I almost sneeze. And when I almost sneeze with a vanilla, I know it's a good vanilla. That's like how you know it's a really good vanilla.
That's the temperature check.
Yeah. And I mean, the longevity on this one, I mean, the performance, it's a staple vanilla for me. And I think that's really hard to get nowadays with so many being out. With there being a million vanilla fragrances to have a staple vanilla. Yeah. And I feel like this kind of set a tone for vanilla fragrances. And who would have known, you know, if Vanilla 28 didn't go so viral, maybe we wouldn't have had all of this crazy vanilla, you know, love that we've been getting recently and shown by all of these brands. So yeah, I feel like Mona was a little bit ahead of time releasing so many vanillas. She released so many vanillas in the best way possible, and all of them hit. So I like it, yeah.
And I feel like she layers so beautifully. And like you said, it lasts a long time. There's like almost an oudish incense in the base.
Yes.
And it's just so glamorous. I think of just like old Hollywood, and I'm Marilyn wearing nothing but this on the cover.
Exactly,
Hello.
And some pearls.
Okay,
That and some pearls.
What else do you need?
Absolutely. No, I feel that.
She's glamorous. She wears a fur coat.
So glamorous. I love that so much. Yeah, no, Mona definitely is a genius at what she does. Much love to Mona.
We love her.
Yes.
What do you think we should close out our vanilla moment with?
I feel like we should close out our vanilla moment with maybe one of our favorite combos.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So for me, one of my favorite combos is Dat Girl and Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. And this was actually approved by Mona herself as well.
Okay.
She said that she loved it. And I was like, yeah, then I did something good. I definitely did something good. So let's give it a good old squirt. And then we're going to give rock sugar. Oh, wow. So I feel like you could add it so many different ways. Like I go in with Dat Girl first, and then I put Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar on top. And I feel like when you do it like that, you kind of get the more juicy pear right on top. You get the caramel. You get maybe the violet a little bit. It's a little floral, but also when it dries down, and especially on skin, when it dries down, Dat Girl with this on top, it literally smells like, do you know the candy rock sugars that you see that are on a stick?
Yes,
imagine
I love
those, but like grind it up. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to explain right now, but that's what I get from it.
There's something nostalgic about that to me. And there were these little Care Bear-esque characters maybe back in the 90s or 80s called the Yum Yums. Do you remember them? And they were like little cats and bears, but they smelled like candy. And this just like, I could cry right now.
Oh my God, no.
It made me think of that for some reason. I don't know if it even smells like that, but it just like, I unearthed a core memory just now. Oh my gosh.
I love that. Have you ever seen the perfume Barbies?
The perfume Barbies?
Yeah.
No.
Do you know that there's perfume Barbies that were made in like the 80s?
Oh, wait. Yes. The tropical ones.
Yeah. Have you ever seen them before?
I have. I had one, and I found like a very close dupe to her perfume in Marc Jacobs Daisy Wild.
Oh my God. That's so iconic. That is so iconic. I want to buy one of those so bad. I'm going to start collecting them one day.
One day. I'm manifesting this for us.
No, I manifested it too. I love that so much.
Coming up in part 2.
Let's give Scentbird her moment.
Yes, for
Come
sure.
on, Scentbird, Scent
Hello.
World.
Look at this case.
Yes.
New case moment. She snaps together. in her Elle Woods exterior.
Yes.
I'm taking the dog, dumbass.
I love it.
This is 7 Summers by Dime Beauty. Do you like them?
Oh my God, yes, actually. I brought this with me.
Oh,
I brought this with me,
what?
yeah. She went from perfumes to Broadway music.
Exactly.
She could do it all.
She's popular. She's gonna be popular.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yes, harmonization.
Yes. Honestly, we start a girl group, perfume company. We start it all.
Yes,
You and I.
exactly.